Looks like when you've got the ones out there, Chance has been taking the vast majority of the snaps. Is that kind of...
He's probably taken the most, yes. Those other guys did work in with the one some, like Ben got a series in the move it period and things. So, some of it is, Chance is going to get the first chance as we go along, but all three of those guys will get reps with the ones.
Well, how do you feel like he's done with his first chance? With five
he's done some solid. Yeah, he's been solid. I think he's confident. I think he's throwing the ball really well. Practices for decision making and testing where I can stick a ball in and where not. He had a couple throws today. Probably would like back, but that's why we practice.
Is there an area where you feel like you've seen quite a bit of improvement from Chance? That you guys asked him to get better with?
Yeah, I think he's been accurate on the deep ball. Again, you're not going to be 100% when you're throwing the ball 40, 50 yards. But he's given guys chances, especially the last, really yesterday. So I think that's been improved.
Is it encouraging to see Isaac working his way in there?
Yes. Yeah, no question. If anybody on this team you're cheering for is that guy. And, he's getting himself healthy, getting in around the reps, and he's making a couple plays.
A lot more full unit stuff today, less position group stuff, moving into a new phase of the camp and what you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah, first day in full pads, and so we did want to get a bunch of reps this way. And so we're pleased with it. Some of it was scripted out and plays that we want to make sure we're emphasizing, and then started with a 2-minute and ended with just put the ball down and play. So I think the guys enjoy that more.
That point, how much more do you feel like you can accomplish on the practice field when guys are in full pads?
Well, we can do a little bit more tackling, which we'll do a taste at some live tackling tomorrow. And then again, just having one day, it takes a while to get into the football shape and just detail in all these techniques and fundamentals. And that's why we got to take advantage of this full month.
Not a lot of returning production of the receiver spots. Do you feel like anyone has started to separate themselves as a potential go-to guy in that group?
I think we've got a group of go-to guys. I think Silas he's made plays almost every day, and a guy that has shown up in camp. But Tyjon, Anthony Gould had the great catch on the sideline today. Trayshawn Harrison makes plays. We've got options at that group.
It seemed like Micaiah had a pretty big day today too. How do you feel like he's coming along?
Yeah, it's nice to have him back, because he missed really half the year. He was really progressing well last year to start. And he can be physical with it, strong hands, huge special teams player. Like I say, we like that group of wideouts.
On the flip side, the outside linebackers appear to be getting into the backfield quite a bit. I'm assuming you're happy and not happy. I don't know how you feel like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's back and forth watching good offense versus bad defense and vice versa. But I do think we got to affect the passer more. It's been an emphasis for us. The outside backer position has done that. That showed up today. And we're going to need it. Corey Stover, Ryan Frankie, Riley Sharp, all three of those guys have played a lot of football and are having a good camp.
Do you plan on continuing to bring officiating crews in practice throughout the fall quite a bit?
Yeah, we'll mix that in, not every day, but it's nice to have. So I'm not the only one calling penalties out there, trust me.
You're having a scrimmage Saturday. Is it going to be on here or is it going to be in the stadium?
I think we're going to try to go to the stadium.
So will you practice in the stadium
tomorrow?
Like this? Tomorrow?
Yep,
okay.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Is everybody doing pretty well health-wise?
Oh, there's always the bumps and bruises of camp. Knock on wood, we haven't had a long-term injury show up yet. But again, this is a physical game, and guys are going to, be sore and be limited and this and that, but nothing major.
It was only one day, obviously, with pads. But what was your impression of the running backs you saw today?
I thought Fenwick had a couple nice runs, was blocked well, and I think it's good for these guys to get into because again, you got to hit the hole in things. You got to get bumped and get thudded up and carry this ball nice and tight. So I think we've done a good job with that.
Musgrave had a great close to last season. How do you feel like he's kind of carried that momentum into the fall?
Yeah, I think he's in great shape. I mean, he can run. I think he's had multiple contested catches already, which, let's face it, that type of frame he's got, he's going to be contested a lot. So he's continued that momentum.
I know you get asked this all the time, but we're about to go walk around Reserve. You got a chance to really walk around in there a lot, and what's kind of your favorite feature of it going to be?
Well, there's a bunch to like. I did get the chance to walk through, I think it was about 3-4 weeks ago. There's so much to like. I do like the idea that it's Beaver Street, 360. You can get around the stadium and access it from all ends. I think that'll continue to make the game day experience awesome.
Well, you're watching some from your office too.
Yeah, I get it.
Your office
front row view right there, and it's fun to see each day. It seems like something new's going up.
Yeah.
when the defensive backs have had a chance to make a play on the ball, they've been finishing. They've been completing the catch. You're happy to see that.
Without question. I mean, today they had a bunch of them. Because, we want to be in position, and, pass breakups are great, but when they actually catch it, that changes things.
Is there any update on Alton Julian when he'll be able to go full speed ahead?
We're being cautious. Tough to give an exact timeline, but we feel like before this first game, he will be moving full speed.
Same
Last
thing
week,
with Tall.
Ray,
Tall, yeah, same way.
last week, Rajon and Tyjon were kind of going at it with each other with the trash talk. Do you like when that happens on the field? I mean, I know Tyjon's been here for a long time.
Well, I'll say it this way. This means a bunch to these guys, and I do think the way they'll get better is by competing. And look, talking about it, there's a mutual respect in that locker room that I really appreciate. So, guys get energized and let people know it's all in good-hearted spirit.